Welcome to Middle Earth, everybody.
First of all, how beautiful does Charlotte look today? How beautiful does Nick look today? That bridesmaid's quite hot as well. It's you, it's me, it's us, she thought, with a schnauzer in between. It's a boy and a girl blind to the path ahead when they first caught eyes at 18. There's no concise phrase for all, she thought. She only knows how to describe hers and his alone. And even then it cannot fall to brief definition. So here's a scribbled rambling of how he's her one. It's that knowing in the darkest of forests, she can outstretch her hand and find his to hold. It's the tiniest of fragments of moments in life that piece together to form their story untold. It's the support when he watches her don cricket whites. It's her laughter as he gets too into his games. It's a smirk on her face as his accent appears in odd words. It's years of her footy antics, and yet still he remains. It's that Lord of the Rings themed Christmas day that you planned right down to the treats and the food. It's a proposal on top of a turret in Kent, the perfect depiction of their fortitude. Love you till we're old in our floating house. You've chimed to each other since you were young. It nights in with tales of Westeros, Asgard and Berk, but knowing the best of your own story is still to come. It's when he pauses and claims there's a bomb in the room, then grins and says your butt is the bomb. It's when he plays hide and seek with the best fluffy boy, and you know that it is a home that he'll never run from. So it's you, it's me, it's us, she thought, with a schnauzer in between. It's a boy and a girl a decade down the path they first trod, and still holding hands as they did at 18.
Gentlemen, let me introduce to you.
I'd now like to bring Nick into the conversation. Yeah. Quick tale of what could have been a really disastrous evening for not only them, but me as well. In the middle of the night, I heard a few noises from somewhere.
Y'all please hold the applause to the end of the ceremony.
Best get up and investigate. The first door I get to is Charlotte's bedroom. It's open. I should also mention it was a full moon, I remember that. So I peer into the room and stare in horror at the sight of a silhouette against the wall of Nick's bare arse bobbing up and down. So that was my earliest recollection of Nick.
Take a minute to refrain from acting green. If you're losing, you should join another team. Y'all should breathe, let me play another theme. At the start, this one nothing but a dream. Now it feels like victory, about to live another fantasy. Everybody clap with me, we're about to make history. Come on, attention people, y'all get ready. This is for everybody. Try to catch up, we out ahead. Let me introduce to you. Try to catch up, we out ahead. That future hit.
And on to the most important person of today, Groot. I mean, my beautiful wife, Charlotte. I still remember our first date. We met at a pub in Blackmore. We had a few drinks and talked all night. But the bit that sticks with me the most is how you described it to your mom. You said, it was perfect. We just sat and talked all night. And you were all giddy about it. And that has just stuck with me throughout.
Future. Future.
Since the 17th of March 1994, me and Charlotte have been inseparable. She's not only my sister, but work colleague, best friend, big buddy and therapist. Charlotte had a rebellious side too. She'd skip school, she starts mosh pits and dances on table. I think this side to us runs in the family. I mean, have you met our mum? For anyone who didn't see Charlotte's Instagram over the weekend of her hen do, yes, we got Charlotte a stripper. I hate to say this, Nick, but it was actually Charlotte who was desperate for one. Clearly, you haven't been satisfying her recently. So thank you to all of Charlotte's hens for being part of Charlotte's hen do. We had such a great time, lots of laughs and lots of cock.
Bloody hell. How am I meant to follow that fucking thing up? Sorry, I wasn't meant to swear, sorry. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Ben, and I'm Nick's best man. Now, traditionally as best man, I'm supposed to stand up here and tell you a few stories about the groom. And that is exactly what I planned, but then Nick's mum, Ingrid, threatened to break my kneecaps if I told any stories about his strange ex-girlfriends, and there were many, stories involving the police, and any of his drunken, naked antics. As you know, Nick, he loves getting naked. Now, one thing I need to warn you all about is Nick's total inability to drink alcohol and actually keep it down. This seems to be something most of his friends and family have experienced. Yep. Let's do a quick cheers. Who's had Nick redecorate part of their house? Yeah. Yep. So from his mum having Go Faster stripes streaked down her car, to his usher Alec having to clean his entire bathroom with a toothbrush, to poor Charlotte, who had a bedroom, pool and bathroom at her parents' house getting a standard Nick makeover. Word of warning for everyone here tonight: if you're thinking of buying Nick a drink, make sure you keep at least 2 meters distance if you like what you're wearing. Cheers to Nick and Charlotte, the nerds.